Awangene viva wagamite mage paramite mage yodaga no magonge mato yoda tibi vai vai kanu vai e sama manata vi bingo bingo sakinda sama ma bwa ja matoniga pade agon yo one agon so yo da go ne wa bi man do da mi te ma ga gi me azo ne wa bi.
All right, people. The bonus rounds have begun. We're starting the bonus rounds right now. The bonus rounds have begun. Class is in session. This particular video will be about healing one's aura, one's past, present, and future. I'm back. Back better than ever. Back with full healing. The parasite is out. There's only debris left in my aura. That which started nearly 4 years ago has come to an end. Yes. 4 long years of only swallowing liquids, chewing my food. It's over. So the bonus rounds have begun. Book 5 is almost done. But I'm not quite satisfied with the conclusion. So what I'm probably going to do is, well, first I have to finish typing it and writing a couple more pages. And then I think what I'll do is wait to see if I get the end that I really want. Work a little harder or just wait. But what a journey. What a journey. It just goes to show, if you work hard at something, you keep at it, and you bring yourself to the brink of death, if necessary, and you employ, exercise sheer willpower. When you think you can give no more, you will be successful. You will be successful. I think I would like to begin this with, I'll begin with a quote from Carl Jung that I don't remember where I got it from. I was watching a video on the internet. It goes something like this. Carl Jung. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own soul. One doesn't become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. To me, this quote is dead on. Because so often we try to avoid pain at all costs. From this experience, especially the last 4 years of constant cleansing, nearly every single day, I'll say this, people definitely do everything they can to avoid pain. What they should do is to minimize the pain, because there is no coming to consciousness without pain. No pain, no gain. With that said, what I strongly believe is that you should not shy from pain completely, because it is the pain that reminds you that what you are doing is totally worth it. What you are hearing is Shipibo Native American Icaros. Information is power. Information, the spoken word alone can heal, can remove demonic entities, non-physical entities, darkness, trauma, if you understand it, if you pay attention to it. So one of the things that I got from Peru, from my healing from Peru the last week, is, let's see, is information. I was staring at it, and I knew that it was vital information. And so I told my shaman that it's not just the medicine, it's not just the intake of ayahuasca that helps heal. It is the information itself. The information that you could actually read, information that you can hear. Now, this one is a little difficult to see. Okay, all right, so you can see this. Okay, this one is, all right, I'll read it to you, and then I'll show you other versions of it. On top, it says, 12 capas de ahora. Ahora. One, well, before I go through each element of the aura, let's do a general overview. Most people have 7 layers of their light, 7 layers of aura. All of it is part of their light. From the furthest away, 1, to the closest to their, 1 is the closest to their physical body, and the 7th is, okay, the order I don't, but in any case, there are 7 layers of the aura, and you shouldn't expect everyone should have the same number, same layers, capas, to their aura. For instance, number 12 says, elementales de la tierra, fuego, tierra, agua. Those are the elements. What happened? Okay, those are the elements of the 12th layer of one's aura, one's light. So again, most people have 7 layers. So if you're looking at layer number 9, some people have layer number 9 to their light, which is, it says, vidas pasadas. And this is specifically dealing with karma. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. past lives, vidas pasadas. Could be a promise that you made that you have to accomplish, a promise that you made that you have to keep. It could be bad. You just have to make amends. But that's vidas pasadas, number 9. Jose, you have this. Number 9. And we have to work on that. So each layer is important. For me, when I was looking at it a few days ago, I realized that number 9 must be kept. I have to make sure that I deal with my past lives and that I stay firm on the path and that I do not deviate from some of the major decisions that I made, especially marriage. All right, so understanding that will help us to stay the course, to protect ourselves. Deviation from the layers or ignoring the layers of the light will cost you more lives. All right, so number 1 says, ese aura de vida. So 1 is closest to your physical body. Energías del cuerpo, energías de los, I can barely read it. But basically, number 1 deals with, me synthesize it, let me put it into my own words. Number 1 is dealing with like nutrition, the digestive system, taking care of yourself. So this is where nutrition is very important. You can literally protect yourself spiritually by eating better, by having a good nutrition, following a good, proper diet. And when you do that, non-physical things cannot enter, nor can physical things enter, or whatever. So that's number 1. Number 2 says, ese magnético del cerebro. So we're talking about the magnetic field of the brain / the mind. The mind, M-I-N-D. It says 5 sentidos, oído, gusto, olfato, tacto, vista. So all the 5 senses must be taken care of because they have a magnetic. So there can be interference with your cerebral magnetic field if you don't take care of it. If you don't take care of your 5 senses. This is also where number 2 is where your 3rd eye is and your 6th sense is. So open up your 3rd eye so you can see. Some people's 3rd eye they're blind. So you have to open it. All these 1 through 12, and for some people, most people 1 through 7, they work in tandem. So one improvement in one area will help you to strengthen the other areas. Opening up your 3rd eye, either through whatever, I don't know, medicine, proper diet, meditation will help to minimize attracting or will help eliminate the invasion of darkness, whether it's demonic entities that you can't see, to help you with that. Number 3 says 7 principales portales del cuerpo, cabeza. So there are 7 main portals, doorways for entrance and exit of light and information. And then number four is el curandero interior, defensas del cuerpo. This is where you can defend yourself, defend your physical body, as well as your spiritual body. You could do this yourself. You don't necessarily need someone, but it also depends on how in tune you are with your inner protection. For example, my inner protector, my animal spirit, is a lion. It is a lion for a reason. Some people have different animals for a reason. For instance, my mother has chosen, before being born, the eagle. If you are an eagle, embrace it. Do not try to be a lion by trying to be too masculine. I know why I chose the lion. It's actually quite simple. It's because I give too much and I let people abuse me. And the lion, when the lion roars, the lion is trying to protect the base, the most. Basically, it's the last defense. The lion is trying to protect itself at the core. And of course, there's a price that comes with that. It will hurt. It will hurt when there are times when you have to let the lion out, because the voice is strong, it's harsh, it's strong. It doesn't waver, it doesn't. No matter how truthful you are, it may get out of control a little bit, meaning it may be so. It's just that the lion will roar, and even if it's saying things that are true, it may be a little harsh. That's the inner defense system here. So curandero interior, the inner healer, the inner healer, can also use weapons. For instance, I used the Sword of Truth to clear spider beings from my aura. That was one of the major issues that I was having. There were literally spider beings, human-sized spider beings that you can't see. If you ever feel like interference of spider webs and you can't see it but you can feel it out of nowhere, and especially if you've been walking that path and there's no reason why you should be attracting spider webs, like you walk the same path like several times that day, and then all of a sudden you feel a spider web passing that same path, well then you know that this is not an accident and that there are things trying to get inside your body. I took out the Sword of Truth. I literally imagined the sword under the ayahuasca experience, and I just basically cleared as much as I could, and then the shaman did the rest. It was so much freaking work. It was one of the worst healing experiences of my life. One of the worst experiences of my life. I've been to Peru. And I've been healing myself. I've been to many places, including Costa Rica, Africa, South America, Peru, Mexico. And it took about 11 years to get all this under control. 11 years, but 11 persistent years. So, moving on to number 5. Number 5 says, Línea de las manos y pies. So the lines in your hands and your feet, they have signification. For me, I have the cross, the huge cross, and the all-seeing eye in my left hand, and that has meaning. Not everybody has the same lines, so pay attention to that. Okay, moving on. He said that the shaman said number 7 is protection. Protecciones del cuerpo. It's pretty much tied with number 4. Protect your body in other ways as well. I don't remember what he said, but so 7 main layers of your light, your aura, spiritual body, physical body. And then there are some people who have special energies. Number 8, energías especiales del cuerpo, that they can actually heal themselves or be guided to heal themselves. I used my sense of sight. I have a bit of that. I can tap into that when I'm in a trance state to remove black magic from my wife's eyes. Detail for book 5, eyes and her forehead. Okay, now the last layer for me is number 9, past lives. I pretty much understand that. Book 5. Now, he said that, let me see if I can use the written version here. I also wrote this down because some of the words weren't clear or weren't, it was a bit difficult to see. Okay, so here we go again. Here, again, 1 through 12. 12 capas de aura. 1, the shaman wrote, ese magnético del cuerpo, specifying it, energías de los órganos, okay, del cuerpo, energies of the major organs of the body, the heart, the intestines, and so forth. So this is number 1 is what you have to protect with your. These are the vital energies, and if you don't take, for example, if you don't take care of your heart energy, you will have a heart attack and you will die. So this is where nutrition comes in. Number 2 says ese magnético del cerebro. If you don't take care of your cerebral magnetic field, then things can enter. You don't need black magic isn't needed for negative things to enter. And then specifying it, number 2, says 5 sentidos: oído, gusto, olfato, tacto, vista, etc. And of course, the tercer ojo, the third eye, which is the third eye is just basically, right here, right? Your ability to see even when your eyes is closed, see beyond the physical. All right, let's go to number 3. Let's look at number 3 again. 7 principales portales del cuerpo: cabeza, manos, rodilla, pies. So even your feet has portals for things to enter and for things to exit. Rodilla, your knees, portals. And then number 4, we talked about curandero interior. This is your inner healer. You can summon that. Number 5, línea de las manos y pies. Lines in your hands and your feet. And number 6, ese magnético de los campos electromagnético. All right, so electromagnetic. So we are electromagnetic beings. We live forever. The light cannot die. It can only suffer. So remember that. Okay, remember the light. If you tap the side of your eye, on the other side, your eyes are closed, you'll see light. Everybody has, The overall light has an overall color to it, but the layers also have different lights. Number 8, energías especiales del cuerpo. So I have to work on developing, or at least understanding, number 8 for myself, so I can speed up my healing, my ability to heal myself and others. But I went to Peru this time around with the focus of healing myself while coming back. Curandero. Number 9, vidas pasadas. You need to take care of that. Now, as soon as my shaman, he made a statement. He said that everyone is born with a certain set number, 7. Most people are born with 7, and you can't change it. If you're born with 8, you can't change it. And if you know me, I question everything. For the most part, he is correct. Here, look at number 11. The reptilian light, reptilianos, right? So if you have been reptilian and you have the memory of a reptilian, the light, reptilians. All right, so let me just say here that I have been relentless in exposing bad reptilians. From this point on, I will continue, but I will focus more on the good reptilians as well, because they do exist. And given that I killed one out of trauma, past life trauma, just know that here, if you look at number 10, it says diferentes seres extraterrestres, marcianos. So if you spent time in Mars and you had that energy in you, you could be born with that energy of protection. And then 12. Okay, so number 12 is reserved for like the super Merayas, super in tune healers. So again, he said that you are born with the set number and you can't change it. Well, as I said earlier, as soon as he said that night, I asked myself, my highest self, if that were actually true. And as I said earlier, what he is saying, what my shaman said, for the most part, it is set. But with everything that exists, anything that exists, with everything that exists, there is one force that can cross all barriers. Of all the things that exist, only one crosses all barriers. Love. Unconditional love. So the impossible is possible with unconditional love. So when he said that you're born with certain number of layers of light and you can't change it, well, I would say he's about 98% correct. You can actually add layers to it if you are dedicated enough, if you're willing to will forth unconditional love. And that's what I got from the vision. Because I asked myself, how is it that I, Agbe Benipao, have had at least one reptilian past? So I definitely have the reptilian energy in me, as we all do, but I specifically had at least one recall of that lifetime, not in this realm. So everything is possible. So this is how you heal yourself. This is another way you can heal yourself, by looking at the overall pictures and looking at the layers, las capas de su aura, the layers of your aura. Take this very seriously. Do not make mistakes, major mistakes about your past lives. if you're supposed to follow a certain path, for example, you're supposed to marry your twin flame, you might have difficulties. But if you jump to conclusions because you're having difficulties, well then, you're about to reincarnate. You will reincarnate several more times, if at least that much. It could cost you millions of years. If one mistake in this life could cost you millions of years or thousands of years. So people, I am back. The bonus rounds, excuse me, there's a little bug. The bonus rounds have started, and I'm pretty much done sharing information. The rest is just bonus. People, good luck on your journey back to source consciousness. Remember, don't let your traumas have you focused on only the bad elements of certain species. So with that, I will wish you luck here. And let me see, where is time to close this thing? Okay, this is it. Or this one. Okay, well, I'm going to close this session here. So that's pretty much it. So good luck on your journey back to source consciousness. Remember, of all the things that exist, only one crosses all barriers. And good luck. Source speed.